Happy Halloween, y'all! I ate too much salty stuff and not enough water. Ate water? I don't know. I got a little bit of a headache, and it's a busy day. I was driving, and so much. We got a campaign trailer. Ow! And I saw it on my phone already, but I'm still in awe or shock and awe both. I can't even talk right. Vlad looks amazing, and I I'm emotional and I'm impressed, and I'm hyped. This trailer does a very good job at getting people hyped, I think. At least I'm super hyped. I can't speak for everybody, but ooh, I'm hyped. Aww.
Sure is hot in here.
Yeah, Gur's voice, maybe that's the one thing. Maybe they didn't pitch it up enough. I don't care. Everything else is great. Shredder! King Jellyfish, Flying Dutchman, so scary. Oh, the music is so good. Oh my goodness. So, the play-by-play here. It's so, I don't know, heartwarming? I'm not sure exactly the word, but it really just gets me emotional that literally it starts with SpongeBob and Patrick just playing, and then they get separated, and it's Vlad Plasmius's fault. In my Nickelodeon potential future content discussion part 3, I mean, what did I mention that didn't end up in here? There's a story, there's interactive dialogue, the characters are voiced, there's the grunt enemies, there's bosses, there's platforming sections with these mini-games and everything. There's all these nice NPCs. I mean, so, okay, just to take a peek at some of them. Frida from El Tigre is here. We got the TMNT grunt guys. We got Mrs. Puff. We got Cabbage Salesman from Avatar. Hugh Neutron is here. The big fan favorite. So that's very sweet. There's so... Oh my goodness. Oh, right! And then, which you could tell from the thumbnail, it's not even just, this campaign stuff. For some reason, they're like, oh, by the way, here's 4 new fighters we're making. Here's the first wave of DLC. They were announced so suddenly, but I think a big factor in why is because you can pay for them, and they want to let you know what you're paying for, I imagine. As well as maybe there's leaks going around, and they're like, might as well then. Shredder! So Hugh is back as an NPC, and Shredder seems to be back as a boss. And this is his old, strong down air animation. Looks like they're repurposing some of his animations to be a boss and everything. If he... We know the first wave of DLC. No veterans in it. No Shredder or Hugh, but, like... If Shredder and Vlad are playable enough, just because they look like the right size, whereas King Jellyfish looks really big, Flying Dutchman looks like he can get pretty big. This is so cute too, that the characters have these like scared animations. Raphael is like, oh, scary ghost. And we all, oh yeah, wow, Flying Dutchman gets pretty big. Ooh. We also see Aang, yeah. Looks like Aang has a little scared animation, so we definitely have, it seems to be, scared animations for everybody, which will be present in supers like Plankton Super and everything. And little cutscenes in the campaign like this. And we have a dark and twisted Patrick. Oh no! It's pretty much been said on Twitter by now by like beta testers and stuff that the dark and twisted Garfield is also from this single player mode. So I guess every character will have a purple fiery version, which is really fun. And then we can like unlock those as alts and fight each other with those. That's really cool. Like, dude, I main Shadow Squidward, okay. You fight the enemies. Why, like, what else? It's everything I hoped for and more. I was like, oh, what if you could unlock characters? I love unlocking characters. What if you could, like, get power-ups? What if you could get power-ups for the characters and stuff as you go? It's incredible. She's this little Ugh, you popped the balloons. And those mini games they mentioned. This must be Whack-A-Bot. We know we got the break the target sort of it used to be called Pinch the Blimps. Now I think it's just Pop the Balloons. And this looks great. I love the first game, but I can't totally recommend it to everybody because while I love many different aspects of it and playing it competitively and trying to get clips and stuff, sometimes people just want a single-player experience, and the first game does not have much of a single-player experience, but I cannot even think of what else I want for the single-player experience in this game. My favorite platform fighter, or just fighting game overall, single-player experience, personally, until now, is still Super Smash Bros. Melee with the adventure mode and everything. But this is... it's everything I could have hoped for and more. There's no way... I don't want to set myself up for disappointment or anything, but my current feeling right now, which I guess the point of this is to document my feelings over here, there's just no way that this isn't already my favorite single player in a platform fighter. I'm emotional over... like, Nora's voice is the same. Oh, there's so many fun... and there's interactions where we hear Danny, like, talk specifically to Vlad. Character interactions probably have to stay within franchise. We've heard how difficult legal things can be, but that is enough for me. That's so fun and cool already. This shot is so cool. That's so pretty. And all of these boss introductions are so... oh, they're really fun. Dude, I'm emotional the way they're like, yikes, scary. Even the little, like, flare, like, in the animation of how he spins the sword. Oh, that's so good. Just the timing is really good on that. That's really good job, everyone. Yo, Flying Dutchman, actually. Okay, King Jellyfish is big and everything. Flying Dutchman? Huh, well, he's pretty big, yeah. I'm like, he's not that big. Could he work as a fighter? I mean, you could make it work. Well, I don't know. Yo, I'm a flying Dutchman main with this in tournament. Wowee. Nah. But oh my gosh, I want to watch speedruns. I want to watch no damage runs. Oh, there's gonna be so many ways to play around with these bosses and everything. Oh, Vlad. I love Vlad. Dude, I really... I'm very happy with what we've got, and I don't want to sound too greedy, but ooh, I am holding out hope that maybe Vlad can be a DLC fighter one day. I love Vlad. But I am so hyped in his major role in the story, and I am very excited to hear any dialogue that he will have in this game. Of course, Clockwork is a major character in this story. From what I remember in the show, Clockwork, he mainly had issues with people messing with time, and he tried to make things right there, but I guess he probably would have an issue with people, squishing universes together, too. What is Vlad even trying to do? Why does kidnapping Patrick from SpongeBob help? Like, what are you doing? Ugh, I'm so interested, I gotta find out. What is this deal? Like, oh, you see, Daniel, my boy, kidnapping Patrick from SpongeBob unlocks a ghostly artifact. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you doing all of this? Look at this, you're mishing all this stuff together. There's a TMNT minion, there's the jellyfish, they're at the Avatar Air Temple. This is a big mess. Vlad, you put the TMNT robot, the jellyfish isn't supposed to be there. Come on, the beavers? You messed with the Angry Beaver world. Vlad, you put Grandma Gertie and Garfield in here. Vlad, what are you doing? I think I'm also partly emotional because it's really been a while. This really feels like the closest thing to, like, Nicktoons Unite in forever. This is really... the characters aren't just racing in carts or wordlessly fighting each other in a flash game. They're talking and interacting, and there's an actual story. Stage 4, defeat a mind-controlled opponent. Okay, so if you're purple and shadowy, you're mind-controlled. I guess Vlad is recruiting everybody. Get a free power-up from Mrs. Puff. Danny's got 6 lives. We're in the wilderness. Metropolis? Metropolis, is that TMNT? I thought Metropolis was like where Superman lived or something, but I guess Metropolis is just a city or something. Oh my god, I don't even know what the first thing I want to do when I get the game is. Do I want to, like, fight friends online right away? Do I want to see Jenny's, like, win screens? Do I want to play the campaign mode and unlock Shadow Squidward? I don't know. And then while some of us, I can only speak for myself, but I'm very hype and in awe, while some of us were still reeling from the campaign trailer, they were just like, oh, by the way, here's the 4 DLC characters. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? You can just do that. Wow. So, okay, we know the first wave of DLC. Okay, we know them. I need more water, dude. My head. Oh, man. So we've got Mr. Krabs, who will be apparently releasing first, Zuko, Iroh, and Rocksteady. I am very hyped for Mr. Krabs. I love Mr. Krabs. I was gonna make a moveset concept for him. I already partly did work. Would it be weird? Is it okay if I still make a Mr. Krabs moveset concept and we'll see how close I was or whatever? Is that dumb? Should I just skip him and work on someone else? Or would that still be okay to kinda make a moveset concept for Mr. Krabs? And then we've got Zuko, huge fan favorite with the swords and the fire. He can be so fun. He's gonna be great. And Iroh also, which I've definitely seen requests for Iroh, and every time I did, I don't want to punch this guy in the face. He's such a nice old man. He's such a nice, wise guy. And I don't want to punch him. I was like, can we just put him in the back of a stage or something? But you know what? Now you can punch people as Iroh. So, okay. Sure. I think he's great. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with him. Especially because we got Azula doing the fire stuff. She got the lightning. Zuko's got fire and swords. Absolutely, he can be unique. Iroh, I don't know enough about. I know he breathes fire, and that's probably going to be one of his moves, but other than that, I'm not actually sure how he's going to play. Definitely, there's not, like, he's not just going to be a clone or whatever. There's definitely ways to make him distinct from Zuko and Azula. Just because you got fire doesn't mean you're a clone. Like, Reptar also has fire, and that's just not playing anything like Azula. But okay, Iroh, I'm totally down to see what they want to do with him. Similar with Rocksteady. I repeat it all the time over and over, I'm not much of a TMNT person, but Rocksteady, big rhino guy, looks like a brute. I love a good brute. I love bashing into things. My feeling on the TMNT characters has been for a bit, like, oh boy, these people sure do keep talking about the 4 turtles. You gotta have the 4 turtles. It has to be 4 turtles together. And I think 4 characters is a lot to ask for. Sometimes it can come off a little bit entitled, but no, totally. We should probably do these 4 turtles. But instead, we're doing this rhino. And he looks great and all, but oh, I don't know. I kind of am like, we should probably give the people the 4 turtles and then mess around with other potential characters. But okay, I mean, maybe some people on the dev team are very passionate about Rocksteady and want to show off what he can do, and I am totally down to see what they want to do with him. I also have a friend that's very into TMNT, and I went and asked him what he thought about Rocksteady, and he was like, oh, I love Rocksteady. And I was like, oh, great, okay, then we're good. So, okay. Oh my gosh, Zuko versus Azula at the Fire Masters meeting stage. Oh, beautiful. Oh my goodness. And you know Zuko gotta have his, like, Season 1 ult so that he's evil, and then he can, like, fight Aang and try to catch him. Or you can be on a team with Aang with his new look and everything, where he's his friend, and fight Azula. Oh, that's very fun. Very good stuff. There's so many good options in this game. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do and who I'm gonna try first in this game. I'm looking at Danny and Jimmy and Gerald and Lucy and Jenny, of course, and Cora. But, and yeah, Mr. Krabs isn't going to be there day 1. But I'm also just seeing Mr. Krabs and I'm like, am I a Mr. Krabs main? I could be a Mr. Krabs main. As a kid, I think my favorites were Sandy, number 1, always. Of course, I love Sandy. Very much hope that she returns to the series. And Mr. Krabs. I love Mr. Krabs. I like his shade of red, and I like his claws, and I am also cheap. I also do like to save money and such. I don't think I'm as mean as he is, but that's amazing, too, that we have... Okay, so SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, and Plankton. That is 5 of the main 6. Just see so many wish lists, so many, like, Nickelodeon Dream rosters, And you have, like, SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Sandy, Mr. Krabs, Plankton. You have, like, that's the main 6, and that's the ideal. And this approach of, like, we cut some of the characters, but, like, you know, there's not infinite time. We have limits to what we can do. But we do these new characters. Now, by having Squidward, Mr. Krabs, and Plankton done for the sequel, when I was, like, having fun imagining Nick Brawl 2 and Nick Brawl 3, like, I was trying to be reasonable and being like, I guess we get Mr. Krabs here, and then we gotta wait a bit, and then we can do that. Like, this is way faster than I thought, to have done all of the sort of main 6 SpongeBob characters by now. I mean, I really hope Sandy comes back, but at the very least, she's part of Nick Brawl history, and she did have a moveset and everything. Like, the main 6 SpongeBob characters have been in the series and have movesets and are fun and loved and celebrated and everything. And, I don't know. That's really cool. And if Sandy comes back, then, you know, we get all 6 at the same time, which is ridiculous to think of. I mean, hypothetically, you could do Larry or Pearl or whatever. There's so many other fun possibilities, but I think the lineup we have now, oh my gosh, 5 out of 6 already, plus Sandy, I think would be really cool. That is a great SpongeBob lineup. Doing more after that, sure, could be very fun, but I think that would be perfect, and then you can probably give more attention to some other series. Maybe give, like, Dib, like, Zim is a little lonely. Zim is the only one from Zim right now. Maybe you can do another Danny Phantom character. Skulker and Valerie would be fantastic. And Vlad. I really don't want to be greedy, but oh my gosh, I love Vlad so much. Announcing the DLC characters, they did say here are our first DLC characters, which is a good sign for potentially more in the future. And I am totally down to, like, make a wish list video or make these moveset concepts and everything, but before looking too far into the future of potentially what else could be so cool, oh my gosh, I am so down to celebrate the present. I was gonna say I cannot wait. Whenever I say that, I mean, yeah, I can wait, but I'm very excited. I am very excited. I am so looking forward to trying out this game. The campaign trailer is so hype. This campaign is, again, just everything I hoped for and more. I really can't. I'm down to play. This game looks fantastic. Oh, I still want to work on my... Right, so also today, for Halloween, kind of related, I did want to put up this little-known facts, obscure, niche mysteries video on Nickelodeon Brawl 1. That might be a little bit delayed. I don't know. I think I can get it done today, but maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Hopefully that's fun. I do hope that's enjoyable whenever I get around to also making that. I do think it is fun. I do talk in an ominous voice for the whole thing because I was trying to make it sort of a Halloween thing. Incredible work. Just fantastic. I'm emotional. I'm in awe. Really, really fantastic stuff. I'm hyped. I'm very, very hyped. We're only a week away. I will see y'all real soon. I hope you have a lovely day. Please feel free to discuss. I love hearing what y'all gotta say. I want to know what y'all think about all this. What DLC characters you might want to main or whatever. Thanks. Have a nice day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.